This is the Artist Entrepreneur Podcast. We are your hosts, Amanda Ritchie, Noah Dock, and me, Kerry Wee. We're three artists brought together by the love of circus and dance. Amanda from the world of Cirque du Soleil as an aerial soloist. Noah, our academic, and me from the commercial dance world. This is one of the greatest jobs in the world, but it comes with uncertainty. Each episode contains insight on how to pursue art-based businesses. We'll have a variety of guests and have lively weekly Discord. Tune in every week to hear our perspectives on the minefield that is the artist's way of life. Oh, you don't want me to tell them you're sick? Okay, would you like to tell Amanda?
You do.
Oh,
Okay,
no,
she's not feeling
Bean.
good, listeners. Yeah, I know. Yeah, totally. And we had tickets to go see K-pop Demon Hunters in the movie theaters sing along this weekend with like 8 friends from the studio. And I just had to cancel the whole thing.
Is it because she just went back to school, so all of the kids together congregating are like little peachy dishes, so everybody's sick?
I think the germ, and everybody's immune systems is probably not at the height because they've been just with their families and stuff. I don't know what their reason is. I think it's just like more kids you put
but
together.
school always is a breeding ground for illness, I feel like.
Oh my God, it's such a breeding ground.
Gross.
It's germs. It's
gross.
It's grody.
But, you
my
know.
friends, it's
How are
grody.
you?
Good question. What's the speed I'm at right now? Okay, so what I have experienced is that getting my engine started again after the move, after the trips, because on my way back from DC this last weekend, I don't know if I told you I was going to go for my sister's 50th birthday for a surprise.
Yeah, how was that?
Same as last weekend. Magical. I'm so glad I went. I was with my nuclear family, which I have not been together with in years. Like I've seen all of them, but I haven't seen all of them together. My brother flew in from Hawaii. My parents flew in from Charleston, South Carolina. I flew in from Texas, and then my sister was
amazing.
so surprised.
That. Cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was great, but of course, short version of this: I get on a flight that's supposed to be 7 p.m. It got delayed 3 hours. We get on the flight finally. They taxi down the runway. We sit on the runway at midnight. They turn us right back around to the airport we just came from, and said the crew is over their hours and we'll take off at 7 a.m.
Are you kidding me? What the heck?
I'm
man?
not.
You're having the worst luck with flights.
I'm having the
Jeez.
worst luck. So what happens is you have a couple choices because the line is long, right? There's one gate agent helping everyone, or maybe 2. So I'm on American this time, which means that they are offering a hotel, but by the time you get there, it's 2, and by the time you have to come back, it's 5.
Yep.
So I did not take that option because I am not famous for waking up with early alarms. Not famous for it. So I was like, I can just nap here. It would have totally been fine. I actually slept. It would have been fine, but it was so fucking cold.
Oh no.
And you know how the airport's just big and there's no one in it, right? Because it's in the middle of the night. So all the air, there's nowhere for it to go. So anyways, I've like got every single piece of clothing that I brought with me to DC in a backpack. And I wrap every single piece of clothing except for my underwear that's been used around my body in some shape or form.
Stop it. You know what? I've actually done that before where all of my oversized sweatshirts, my sweatpants, have been for necessity because of long layovers, and I have not had like something to keep me warm. So I went and like bought sweatshirts and things.
Yeah. Well, honestly, I would have just bought a blanket or something, but all the stores were closed by the time I got there, and they wouldn't open again until I was leaving. But I did bring one button-down flannel that saved my fucking life. And I also have you ever seen those travel pillows that like wrap around you like a scarf, and it kind of supports one side of your neck? So I have one of those, and it's brilliant because it like stores flat, but then you can wrap it around. It acts like a scarf, and then I just wrap it on my entire face. So that I couldn't so I could sleep because there's lights on. Anyways, so besides the fact that I was completely freezing and slightly homeless, I got on the 7 o'clock flight and then got home to Texas, and then very quickly forgot how cold I was because it was so hot when I got here. You know how that is? You're just like, I was just so cold that this should be a dream, but it doesn't feel that way. Anyways, I really didn't want to do this again to our listeners, but that's what happened 2 times in a row to me within a 3-week span. And I'm done traveling now. You are looking at a very much better Kerry, but last week was also, so I got back from the trip. So Bean had as rough as all the other kids who've never really done full-time school.
That's right. This is her first time doing full-time school.
Yeah, so the hardest part for me is that she's crying every morning. And this is the first week. She got way better the next week, but she's crying. And like my heart being ripped out of my chest. And I'm having an anxiety attack myself. So like during the day, I'm like on like video chat with my friends trying to like regulate myself. I'm like, oh my God. So long story short, we're past that stuff. And this is the first week that I've actually worked a little even on my business. And it is hard to get the engine revved, but I am doing my best. And one way in particular that I'm trying to do my best is I'm going down the deep rabbit hole of researching all of the retreats worldwide to find the right one for my clients.
Wow, that's incredible. Go Kerry. Heck yeah.
Here's the good news. There are plenty of amazing aerialists around the world who have started their own retreat locations. But honestly, it's kind of hard to find the sweet spot for what my students want. Because my students are not the type that would go to Burning Man.
Got it.
They're not really glampers or glampers, because Burning Man can be glamping, but often it does not. So the whole like outhouse, the whole like training without a cover or with mosquitoes or humidity or elevation, running water, composting toilets. Because a lot of these retreat centers are some version of that so that they can keep the cost like not astronomical.
Yeah, exactly.
So there is a Facebook group that is all about this. And I went so far into this deep hole. I also messaged with Aaron Cause because he's my friend who is, it's kind of like us, professional teacher, and he makes his money doing workshops and teaching. And I picked his brain. He's recently done House of Honey in Portugal. He's recently done sweet retreats like we did. This year he's trying Turkey out, the one that's in Turkey that I heard about from another student yesterday. Okay. So from what I can see, none of them fit the 100% bill. But so I'm also looking at doing what you do over at Fire and Flight, where you do an immersion, but not inclusive, and you give them really like detailed guides. I'm considering going that direction because I can pick anywhere then if I decide to do that.
That's true. Yeah. Would you be interested or wanting to own your own retreat like space or center?
If there is a chance less than 0, I would pick that.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah. No, I cannot imagine the responsibility of that.
Running your own. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, because what that becomes is customer service. And this is what I'm learning watching Dara, watching Rachel and Brett. It's so much customer service. And coaching and customer service do not go hand in hand a lot of the time, most of the time. Although some people do it well enough to, get past. But even them, they have people mad at them all the time. And I'm okay with somebody being mad at me. But I don't like when they're mad at me for something that's not.
What are they mad at them for? Just because of like memberships and contracts and getting fees back and like all of those things.
Yes, all that.
All of those things.
All of those
Got
things.
It.
All of those things. And the amount of times that I texted Dara on a daily basis and this morning to take care of a student's account, like it's a lot. Like she has to field all that and it has to happen in kind of a snappy,
timely manner.
Kind of timely manner. And she does really well with it. We're getting a lot of new students at the Arium right now. She calls it the fall influx.
That's good.
Yeah.
That's really good. But to field all of that, and it's just her, right? She's the only one that's running.
That's her job she's got a partner, but her partner's got other,
I see.
That's not her responsibility in it. So yeah, there was one student that came in that I want to have on my other podcast soon. She does hair hanging, and she was just in to, take an intermediate lyra class from me, and she's one that travels all over the place and teaches workshops and stuff.
Cool.
So that was fun to meet her. Christine, shout out to Christine. I'll see you hopefully soon. That is the short story of my, I have more updates probably, but Amanda, you are folding. What are you folding?
I am folding laundry at the moment. I haven't been home in the last 48 hours-ish.
Oh, what was the last 48 hours?
It's my dude, when he has to go to work out of town, I kind of follow suit, but then it means I lose. It's just a schedule that we've kind of created that works. I don't get to do the home stuff though, like laundry and stuff when I need it, so I have to fit it in.
Yeah, but you're doing your school stuff easily because
so school stuff is easy. I finished my first my summer courses are done. I have one more exam that I have to take on Saturday. And then,
God damn, that's fast.
I know.
That's fucking fast, dude.
Well, 2 weeks in, I had a midterm. And then on, I believe it was Tuesday, I had my second midterm. Friday, I had my final for micro. And then this Saturday, I have just my final for law. And then I'm done. And then I start back again on September 2nd for school. So I have like a week. I have some time to just kind of breathe. But then back full force after that. So yay. All good stuff. All good stuff.
Do you feel like you just drank from a water hose?
You're talking to Bean?
No, you.
Me? What do you mean?
Yeah. Taking school like that, drinking from a water hose, that's what comes to mind.
Oh, you know what? It's so, I can't count. Law has been fine. I've actually been able to like read and study and understand. And so like it's a lot, but like I can get to it. Whereas microeconomics, it accelerated so quickly. There was so much information, and I'm not a math person. I'm not a graphs person.
Me either.
And so I want to take it again and actually like sink it in and study and pay attention instead of like, oh my God, I have 12 minutes to finish this one thing. Because a lot of the accelerated classes, or this one that I took, everything was timed. Homework is timed, quizzes are timed, exams are timed. Everything is timed and everything counts. So like if you have to sit and do math and it takes you 45 minutes, well, that's 15 minutes over your allotted time for the quiz. So you're kind of like fucked. But for somebody who is, you know, like a seasoned student, for somebody who is really math forward, for somebody who really, you know, can handle that way of learning at that pace, I'm sure they would like thrive in that situation. They would find it so exciting. I found it very daunting, very scary, and very.
Oh, I would have failed in that type of structure.
Yeah,
personally.
Yeah, I didn't quite fail, but I didn't grasp the information like I was wanting to grasp the information, just because it was just so fast. It flew over my head so fast, and I couldn't get it back. So, but that's okay. I'll take it again at some point. maybe next couple semesters down the road, where I'm actually like in the swing of learning this way. You know?
I think your dude friend found me on Instagram.
Did he? Probably.
I think. I feel like there's not a lot of like random nice looking friendly guys that are friending me that are also friends with Amanda Ruth Ritchie.
He is a very nice looking man. I have to say that for sure.
Oh, look at that.
No. Maybe. Does his profile picture include a dog?
Oh, wait, hold on. Let's see. Yes, there's a dog.
Yeah, that's him.
Oh, my God.
Oh, yeah, that's him.
Followed by Amanda Ruth Ritchie and Sloane Bella.
There you go.
You gotta love Sloan. She's with it. She's got all the info.
I know.
Okay, so my question, how are the kiddos doing for competition?
So everybody was traveling for summer. So we currently, just this week, got everybody back. And so we've been training a little bit with whoever was stayed. But now this week starts the actual training and prep for everything for competition. They had a little bit of a break, and now everybody's their fall stuff, their school started, so everybody's back.
So I got a little bit of a taste of your job.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
So 2 students from South Dakota came in, and they're competition kids, and they wanted to take private for me, just for me to look at their routines.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of got the idea of what you're dealing with when it comes to the type of kid, like so capable, right?
Yeah.
And doing all the things. And like, I wasn't trying to warm them up, because I was like, they do this with their coach every day. I'm like, do what you do to warm up. And I watched them do it. And I don't know if they were just cutting it short, but they were warmed up in 2 seconds.
Mm.
I don't know if your kids do that.
Ish. No,
Ish.
No, not really, actually. We spend a lot of time warming up.
Yeah, so that's them not having any like adult over them telling them like you must do all these reps and stuff. But right. I guess what I'm saying is like they were like, I feel great.
They were ready to go and ready to work in a very short period of time.
Yes. Yeah. Had that been me, it would have been like, you know, like let me get all the cracks and pops out of my back.
Yeah.
My forearms and hands don't work until at least 20 minutes in. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
You know, I was just trying to help them with their sequencing and their zhuzh, basically. But oh my God, such a complete 180 from like what I normally do here, which is recreational adults who are walking in off the street.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah. It's a very
such a different situation.
Different vibe. And for lack of a better way of putting it, but I feel like the recreational part is more teaching. When you're dealing with comp kids, it's more coaching. You're not really teaching them, but you are coaching them through all of the things. Yeah.
Not a lot of teaching, because, you know, and I did teach them like 2 little things that I like, but really it's like getting them to where they need to be. Yeah. So that's...
Yeah. Did you like it?
Nice. Oh, yeah. Because it was just a little diversity in my day. You know, I was like, I haven't done this in a little bit. And we have a lot of brand new students coming in, kids and adults, which is wonderful that we have that flow happening, you know.
Yeah.
People walking into the studio, which is wonderful.
It's awesome.
Yeah. I wanted to teach in DC, but it was too fast of a turnaround and I didn't plan it. Like I had wanted to plan it and then I wasn't going and then I pulled it, blah, blah, blah.
Got it.
So what I'm realizing is I have to put a lot more time into, not necessarily the end of this year, because right now I'm going to Houston and Austin, which are easy, right? Because they're driving distance.
They're
from me.
Yeah.
They're in Texas, but I really need to I'm digging into 2026 and putting down my workshops, because, you know, you got to give people plenty of time.
Yeah. Less so. I mean, yes, but less so if it's more local or even, you know, national. But if you're planning anything international, they need double the time.
Yes.
So just keep that in mind. Yeah.
Yeah. And you have Fire and Flight coming back up. What's the dates for that?
Fire and Flight happens the first week of October. So I believe it's October 2nd, 3rd, and 4th.
Okay.
I'll be in Tennessee the week prior doing workshops in Tennessee. So I'll be gone the 24th through the 29th. I come back the 30th and I head out to the desert for the 1st through the 5th. Okay.
So you're moving and shaking too.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's good. Yeah. It's really good.
Yeah.
When it comes to Fire and Flight, you guys have it totally dialed in. There's not tons of prep when it comes to the admin.
The
admin-y stuff.
Admin-y stuff. It took a minute to kind of mainstream it, but now we're at a point where it's pretty dialed in. as far as the prep goes, the prep is really easy. There's a lot of building that has to take place before fire and flight because all of the structures that we put up minus one is built for fire and flight. Everything else gets, we take it down. And build it
right.
up. So nothing is permanent. Nothing stays. One, because there's nobody out there really to like look after it. And two, it's the desert. It's the elements are just so unforgiving that any equipment left out would be ruined in like a week. You know?
Do you have aluminum and steel stuff
steel.
out there?
Mostly steel. But yes, mixed metal stuffs. A little bit of aluminum that's mixed in with other. Okay. But I'm a big fan of steel. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. I like on the precipice of this, like really diving in. I mean, the thing about Casa Chango Sweet Retreats is it's what I love about Kerry K. She'd done all that work.
Yeah. And it's a lot of work. Like, I remember when I first went to Casa Chango, she was like, do you want to take over? Because it was so much. She was joking. She would never give it up, but it was just, it's a lot. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. Yeah. And if I do a non-inclusive, I'm kind of opening myself up to all that work.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's a big question.
Speaking of workshops, yes. Avatar Ariel, they are having a competition, and I think I mentioned it to you, but since we're talking about it, they want you to come down and be a judge and then teach workshops after or before.
Okay.
Whatever you decide.
Offline, I'm going to text you. If you'll just text me
dates.
Her contact information and dates, and I'll reach out to them on Monday because I need to get that in my schedule too because I want to come.
Yeah.
100% want to come.
It's the end of January. Yeah.
It's the end of January? Okay.
Just keep that in mind.
My friends are talking about doing something like the second week of November. I don't know if they mean LA, but I don't know. Maybe I could do something in LA with you guys, but that's hard. Every time like I think about doing a trip to LA, I'm like, yeah, I want to do it. And then when's Bean's school and how many tickets am I buying and where are we, I'm like, oh my God. So I got to wrap my head around it. Where's the Bean?
Yeah.
Come sit down with me.
Hi, Bean. It's a lot.
Yeah, I have this on because I've been wanting to create reels and like pulling them from Zoom has been a little bit trying. So I'm just going to get it off my phone and I'll leave Amanda and Noah's faces out of it for now. And then maybe later on.
Oh, I did a photo shoot with a business suit.
You did?
And I did it with the intention of, I'll send it to you off of the thingy, off of Zoom. With the intention of the podcast, but it's just me, and I don't know if it's something that you would want to use, but I'm sending it to you.
Yeah, please. Do you like the shots?
I like it. I'm only sending you one shot, my favorite shot. I like it a lot, but it's up to you. I did it with the intention of the podcast, and I completely forgot until that moment.
Well, I think if we're going to do an artistic podcast or artistic art for the podcast, it wouldn't necessarily be all three of us anyway, because it's too many things in one little square. Okay.
But how do you have high heels on those?
Oh, I know. Amanda has high heels on.
Crazy.
Those heels are amazing.
But she's crazy.
Those heels are non-walking heels. Those heels are to look pretty, and that's it. It's to stand up and sit down.
Those have like the traditional red Louboutin soles. Tell me those are not Louboutins.
Those are Louboutins.
Shut the door. How do you have black Louboutin pumps?
Shut the nipple.
Those were actually gifted to me more than a decade ago. So... I know. I used to have more pairs, and I don't know what happened to them.
Did they ever partner with Cirque du Soleil? Is that why you have them? Okay.
No. So I had a friend in my show, and we were dressing room mates. We were sitting next to each other, and she was Russian, and she always would buy like the most expensive, gorgeous things, and she would buy online, and instead of returning the things that didn't fit her, she would just gift them to me.
How much money does she have just pouring out of her butt?
She was one of the highest paid aerialists in my show, so she was doing pretty well.
You're gonna
But yeah, I mean, that's not something that happens every day, and then it didn't happen all the time. It was just like, oh, I don't want to go through the process of returning this. They fit you to have them.
That is very, very, very generous and nice and sweet.
I know. But those shoes are, like I said, sit down, stand up. You cannot walk in them.
Like super uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's like being on point shoes, but less stable than point shoes.
I know. I wish beauty and comfort went together sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
I do.
I think that I'm ready to I'm set up for the life that I've been waiting to have.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited. Yeah. Now, this house is very overwhelming still. Like, I just walk through the house and I'm doing my thing and I'm ignoring all the things that have yet to be done because most of the things, not all of them, but most of them cost money to do. So I'm doing the research. Like, for example, we repainted. Let me see. Oh, wow. None of our walls that we've repainted have trim on the bottom because we decided that the trim was it wasn't great. We don't want to keep it. We didn't want to rip it off and then try to salvage it. So, researching how much that costs and how much that's going to cost, it'll probably take us every other month we'll buy one room. You know what I'm saying? Type of thing. So that's overwhelming. I also went and got myself a membership to the YMCA. Because it's $89 a month for me and Bean to use the pool, the full gym, do all the classes, and there's a library on site.
That's amazing and so cheap.
So cheap. So I basically, this will be something funny for the listeners. One of my goals now that Bean is in school is to pay attention to my body again.
I love that. Yeah.
Because I haven't been my hips, for example, are really, really tight right now because of the travel, because everything. So I was like, oh, they have a bar class. And this is the YMCA, my friends. Right? So nothing special. Mm-hmm. But I took this bar class and I got to the point, and maybe you're the same, that it doesn't matter what they're doing in class. I can make it hard for myself. 100%. I can make a plie be the hardest thing in the world if I really, really focus. I came out of there 100%. And my hips are so freaking sore.
Nice.
My ass is on fire.
I love it.
She had you do the things where you're in you go first position releve and then demi plie in the releve and then you just pulse there. And the thing is with bar teachers is they're trying to kill you, I think.
They are.
They're because the whole sales pitch of it is you're not there to dance. You're not there to be pretty. You're not there to do any of that like a regular ballet bar is. To learn technique. You're there to kill yourself, your legs. Mm-hmm. So I'm doing these things and I'll take a break from it because I know very well when I'm going into my hip flexors and I'm quad dominant. And that's, I'm using the wrong muscles because I'm just fatiguing. There is a woman in the corner. She has to be 150 years old.
Damn. All right.
No, she's just
beast.
She's really,
I love it.
And I got to give it to her for showing up and doing the full class. I'm she's going to die. She's going to die.
But did you die? But did you die? But did she die?
Bean just put on my full heels. Look.
Nice,
look.
Bean.
Can you see?
Wow, I do.
How are you even standing in those, Bean? Let me see.
Seriously. I mean, they look good.
They do look good, actually. Are they comfortable, Bean? Those are the shoes I used to dance on bars with.
Full circle. I love
full circle moment.
Full circle. I'm here for it. That's amazing. That's absolutely incredible.
Listen, Bean.
I'm here for it.
Okay, so, these type of heels that they're like a sock in the front, and they just wrap up your ankle, and they have a little hole where the toes are. This is the type of heels these are.
Oh, yeah.
Bean, I see you. You're doing really... And she's jumping in them. It's very on brand for me.
She takes after her mama. That's for sure.
So anyway, I'm at this bar class. I'm my quads are dying because can't tell you the last time I did a lower body workout. It's really bad.
Nice. Got it.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay. I'm here for it.
I mean, I stretch, but I haven't done it because I haven't been to ballet class. I haven't been to the weight. I haven't been to the Muggle gym, all the things. So I went,
Right.
there's like, if Bean wasn't sick today, I would have taken a core class, just an hour of core straight. So the new plan, I'm in the house. My commute is better. We got past the like, we can't eat it, cook because it's too messy. So we're cooking our meals. And I'm starting to focus on my business again. So let's hope that this is a continuation and not just a blip, because it really needs to happen. Yeah.
Not a blip at all. I think you're just settling into your new routine. You moved into the house, so you don't have to worry about that anymore. Bean started school, so now you're settling into all of that structure.
Yes.
And now you have the ability to actually propel yourself forward because you're not dealing with all of those things.
Yes.
Anymore.
And I hope that's what happens, because not propelling it forward has been very heavy on me in my emotions and thoughts. When you know that you haven't done something and you need to do it.
Oh, yes. Trust me. I get you. I understand.
She's trying on every single one of my heels now. Look.
As long as you put them back after you're done being.
These are real.
Ooh.
I mean.
Jeez. They look good on her. That's the thing. Like, what?
Yeah.
Go, Bean.
Go, Bean. Go, Bean.
Go, Bean.
Go, Bean.
Diva. Yeah.
Okay, so how's you're going to Tennessee? Any movement there?
Not so much in studio space. However, I am going to. I have a structural engineer and a rigger out to see a space in the LA area on Tuesday. So that is the only hurdle that I have to jump over for this current space. That's all I'm going to say about it until after Tuesday, because I don't know if the building is structurally sound to rig from or not. If it is, it's the perfect building and I'm all in. If it's not, then I'm back to square one.
What does the ceiling look like just from visual?
Visual, it's like a normal industrial ceiling. It has 1, 2, 3, 4 beams that are the beams I'm looking at to rig from. So I just have to make sure those are structurally sound. And I'm also looking into putting a truss going. If the beams are horizontal, I'm going to put a truss vertical, like a T through the middle, to make sure it's structurally sound to hold that plus human load, aerial load. There's no ducts. The duct system is, they did such a good job. So half of the building is split to like a mezzanine level, and then there's like an underneath under the stairs, which is a whole other space to utilize, not for aerial. And then the second half of the building is like aerial based. But the duct system, they configured it in a way where it's wrapped around the whole loft level on the wall of the mezzanine in the loft. So there's no ducts on the ceiling.
Wow.
There's no air. It's a completely clean ceiling, which is an aerialist dream. Oh my God, it's perfect. So fingers crossed that it's structurally sound, that I can actually rig from and we can do it safely, or do it at all. Because if it's not safe, then it's not happening, right? So yeah.
You know that we're the only type of people that would be like, that ceiling is a dream.
I told the owner, I was like, my most favorite part about your space, and he dumped like hundreds of thousands of dollars for remodels and things. Like, the space is gorgeous. I'm like, my favorite part about your space is your air duct. Like, that's my favorite part about your space. And he was like, okay. And I was like, trust me, it's amazing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're a weird bunch. We're a weird bunch.
We are.
When it comes to your workshops, are these people that, do you have to sell them, or is it that community that's already there, ready to go?
Oh, for Tennessee? For Tennessee, it's the same community. It's the same. So, Chattanooga, it's a really progressive city. It's a really great city, but there's not a proper like aerial studio. And they've built with one of my close friends and the rest of the community. They built what they call the Chat Circus Collective, and so this is big aerial community that just because they love it, they've created like performance opportunities. They've created class structure. They've created all of these things. And so the passion is out there. The clients are out there. They just don't have a space yet. So yeah, it's a good group of people.
Oh, that's amazing.
I know. Once they do have a space, I think they would be really, really excited to branch out, like to have like you come out and teach some workshops. I know. I have other things in mind that we'll talk about off the air first, and then when they become solidified, then we can announce it out into the world here.
Yeah, listeners, I know we talked about me coming to LA and the three of us being in the same place at the same time, but that always seems quite impossible when I really think about it. But it's not impossible.
Not impossible, especially if the space does work out. I will utilize all of your body work, your Pilates, your aerial stuff. I will utilize you. I will use and abuse you.
And abuse me. That is
I will
perfect.
Absolutely use and abuse you. If the space happens and if it works out, guaranteed.
I want to be used and abused, you guys. That's the goal. That's the goal.
That is
the goal. How is that? Bean. She's really working these heels. Look at this. Do you see this?
She's giving you I do. She's giving catwalk.
I know.
Like, pacing back and forth.
Oh my God.
I love it.
When it comes to LA, so the thing is that I've been told that we'll start to have a cool down within a month, and it'll be gradual, but it will be noticeable. Oh. LA has always been to me. There was one year where it was Halloween at Womack and Bowman, and I was wearing a furry Care Bears onesie as my costume, and I thought I was going to die of heat stroke. It was so hot at the end of October. Is it? What's it like over there right now?
It's like 90s, 91, 92. It's hot. Yeah. And there's supposed to be a big heat wave this week, too.
Well, what you guys don't get that we get is that the other day when there was a heat wave, there was also a rain dumping. It only lasted like 45 minutes, but it was hard. And it just dumps and then it finishes.
Oh, that sounds so nice, though. It sounds so wonderful.
I really love rain.
We need that here.
I know.
Yeah, we need that here for sure.
Oh, I also don't have a heart out because she's not at school.
Nice. Well, because she's sick, or because she doesn't have school.
No, because she has Tylenol, so she looks alive right now. But when that wears off, I'm happy to be with you.
Not feeling
I'm happy to be with you, Bean. Okay, so I don't know if we're going to get to such a big topic today, but I do think that the whole diving into this workshops idea, the upside is that I feel like I am starting to see the upside of the work that I did in the last year. Not necessarily before that. I guess all of it's like building brand. When it comes to like the amount of students that pop into class, they don't even like message me first. They just pop into class and be like, I've been following you for X amount of years and I've been wanting to take a class from you. I'm just in San Antonio for a week. That's been happening a lot.
That's awesome.
So yay, San Antonio, for being a city people actually need like visit once in a while. For many, many reasons, but also that seems to be working because I really want to create, part of my conversation with Aaron Cause today. I don't just want to serve one community of my students. I want to like curate different experiences for different type of people. Like it's still in my mind to do one in Vegas because I want to do Vegas because it would be an immersion, but it would be exactly what you guys do for Fire and Flight, where, you know, they take care of their own lodging and they take care of their food, and we organize like a trip to Cirque du Soleil show and like 3 hours of workshops a day, and that's it. And a photo shoot.
Yeah, that's the best way to do it.
Yeah, I want to do that, and I want to do one abroad, and then I want to do something with you guys, which will probably happen in LA before it happens anywhere else. I would imagine. So
maybe not, but yeah.
I mean, just knowing our lives, you guys. When I text these guys to see if they're available on Friday, it's like I'll usually get one that's like, I'm good, and then the other one's like, I'll be in Thailand that day, or I'll be in Mars.
Which is Noah. That's never me. That's always
guys,
Noah.
I mean, first of all, this is the first time Bean has put on these particular heels of mine, and she is walking around them very well.
Like a model.
Very comfortably. Yeah. This is amazing to me, and I'm glad I kept those heels.
She's your daughter. She's your daughter, of course. Apple doesn't fall far.
I guess. I am not practiced in heels. I know, dancers, that is a blasphemy. But heels hurt.
They do hurt. They do. Very much so.
They do. They hurt to be in for long periods of time, Bean. And you've got your workshops coming up, and I would love to see your competition kids in January. Things are moving and shaking. Listeners, hopefully next week, Noah will be back. Just touching base on what we just did last week, because you were not there for that interview. I interviewed my friend Jeremy Scripter, who is creative director for HBO's marketing. And they have a bunch of different creative directors that work that are working horizontally to him. They all have 2 or 3 shows that they're responsible for. So he has like 2 or 3 shows that he does all of the commercials, all of the trailers for. But I knew him, like he was my friend that lived in my building many, many years ago. And we both came up at the same time. And he was like, he went from 0 to hero, 100% on his job. And we talked about what it is to be a creative within a corporate structure.
I'm very excited to listen to that episode. That's exciting. Yeah,
because it's like the stresses are exactly opposite. Because you don't have to worry about your security, but you do have to play a certain game, and you do have to work within. You have to work within a construct, something that people like you and me are not necessarily used to. Yeah. So that was such an interesting conversation. Listeners got a chance to listen to that last week. If you have not, check that out, because I know sometimes if Amanda and Noah and Kerry aren't in it, I know, but like some of the guests are so amazing. Check it out.
Yeah. I hope everybody listened to Sloane's episode. Sloane is just my favorite human in the planet.
This might not surprise you, but she has the most numbers out of all our podcasts, because I think that her people, the thing is her people get word that she's on a podcast and they listen to it, and she's got millions of followers across the world. So that's not surprising.
Because she's Sloane, because she's the best. I love her. She's the best.
Yeah. Sloane, Bella. Anyways, Amanda, do you have anything else to tell our listeners before we wrap for the day?
No, but hopefully next week I'll have a big announcement. So fingers crossed for that. Bye, Bean.
Bye.
You want to say bye? That's it? Crossing fingers for you.
Thank you. You too. Love you. Bye.
Thank you so much for tuning in. You can find Amanda Ritchie at Grounded in Flight on Instagram, and add Noah Doc on Instagram, as well as Red Flags app. And me, Kerry Wee, you can find at wrapyourheadaroundsilks.com. Thank you so much for being here. We appreciate you. We have so much more coming at you, including guests that are in this art world, that are blazing their way through new businesses, and just more banter from us. Thank you for listening. This is The Artist Entrepreneur.